Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nadia and I'm glad you guys are here. So I'm testing out a new microphone for my channel and let me know how it sounds. It took me about 2.5 hours to figure all this out. So I am very not tech savvy. That's probably even an understatement. So let's start off. Today's video is about how to save money in the kitchen. So I feel like I have some experience and some wisdom to speak on this topic. I have been a homemaker for nearly 10 years. Our wedding anniversary is coming up next month. And of those 10 years, for 8 years, I have been a stay-at-home mom. And for most of that time, I have been cooking 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner almost every single day. So, and I feel like I have been quite frugal in this area, but I want to preface something before we start this video. And that is, we buy high quality items. So we buy organic, we buy pasture raised, grass-fed beef, organic beef. A lot of this stuff we buy organic and local or pasture raised because those are what matters to us. And I feel like people often mistaken being frugal with not having high quality items in their groceries. So all of that does require a lot of money. Now even though we do spend a lot of money on our groceries, I feel like we are still below the average American family that spends in the US. And I think that has to do just with the way you manage your kitchen and the ways you manage your food. And I feel like I've gotten pretty good at that specific area in my life. So I am going to share some tips with you guys on how you can improve or save lots of money in your kitchen. So the first one, my very beloved one, it is to learn how to can. This is amazing skill to have in your homemaking years. Before I bought my pressure cooker, which was 3 years ago, I learned to water bath can. Thankfully, obviously, my mom knew how to water bath, so she taught me a lot of the things I knew, and then pressure cooking was completely new thing for me. So I had to learn all of it by myself, and it was super scary in the beginning, but I got it and it has been so amazing. So this leads me to my next tip is can your own food. You guys, so I can my own beans, my own corn, tomato products, let's see, salsa. What else do I have? Relish, fish. Like I learned to can all of that. Now, my biggest reason for canning is actually I don't like my food to be in aluminum cans. So everyone has their reasons for why they can, but canning does save you quite a bit of money. So I buy beans in bulk order, corn as well, frozen corn, and then I can it. And it tastes phenomenal. It's even better than the store. It doesn't have extra preservatives, and I save money doing it. So that is my next tip. Following number 3 is to save your scraps. This one and the number 4 are kind of the same. So saving your scraps from onion peels, carrots, what else? Like bottoms of the mushrooms, the ends of celery. I save all of those things, which leads me to my next tip, which is making my own broth. The store-bought broths have so much added ingredients, and sometimes you can find a really good one, but it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. My broths are basically free because I keep all those scraps from my really high quality, good food. And oftentimes when I have chicken thighs, if I just need the chicken off of the thighs, I keep the bone and I put it in a Ziploc bag that I keep in my freezer at all times. And then when it is time to make chicken broth or vegetable broth, it is basically free. So I highly recommend, excuse me, making your own broth. I make this either weekly or bi-weekly. If I'm feeling super motivated, I will can my broth, which is so convenient, and I always thank myself in the future for having it on my shelves. So making your own broth is huge in saving money in the kitchen. Next would be to grow your own herbs. Now, my mom ever since I could remember, has grown her own herbs. So parsley, dill, and a few other herbs that she always planted. She always had that. And that kind of passed on to me. I've grown basil, I've grown thyme, rosemary, parsley, dill, and the best part about growing your own herbs is you can actually dry them. I've dried multiple of my thyme plants, multiple of my basil plants, and dill. So this is a great way to store up on your spices, but this is also huge money saver during the summer months when you want fresh parsley, fresh cilantro, like just going out to your backyard and picking up some. Now, this is also great because you can have herbs growing at anywhere. If you live in an apartment, you can grow herbs. If you live in a studio, you can grow herbs. In a house, they can grow indoor, outdoor, anywhere. Basically, they're amazing. All right, leading up to my next tip. Buy bulk soap. So we buy a huge gallon, like a 5-gallon bucket of soap from AZURE standard, and then I distribute it into a smaller container and have it under my kitchen sink. This has helped me save a lot of money because I don't have to go out and buy a small container for $8 that is organic and doesn't have all those extra toxins. So I trust that brand, I buy it, and then I just refill it, which it costs me a little bit more upfront, but the overall price saves me lots of money. Next one, buy bulk food. Now, you might be thinking, well, Nadia, we're a family of 4 or a family of 3. If I buy bulk food, it's probably going to go bad. So be wise in this area. Buy bulk food that is just what you guys use the most. Maybe flour. Buy some flour in bulk. That way it'll help you save money. All right, next one is buy food on sale and then either distribute it, use a meal plan around it, or freeze it. So Kroger, for example, will have huge sales sometimes on meats. You can buy that, divide it, freeze it. Also, our local farmers market has peppers or apples that seasonally go on sale for like a whole bag for just $4.99, like a 5-pound bag. So we do that. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's obviously more tips, and if you want a part 2, just comment down below. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.